Welcome to Life of Queen Sandy and family, baby. Y'all already know who it is, Queen Sandy, the Queen of NO. Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, from Life of Queen Sandy and family, baby. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Today, your girl, Queen Sandy, is going to be putting it down stunner style up in Fort Worth, Texas, baby. Giving our Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers a DIY tutorial on how we make homemade New Orleans gumbo from scratch, baby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all can see, your girl, Queen Sandy, already have the table prep with everything, all the ingredients that I need to prepare our family's DIY New Orleans well-seasoned, well-flavored gumbo, baby. So as y'all can see, your girl Queen Sandy has some smoked sauces laid out on a chopping board, baby. I have my chicken gizzards. I have some chicken wings and some shrimps. Also my seasoning and my crabs, ladies and gentlemen. So what your girl Queen Sandy is about to do right now is chop down these smoked sauces New Orleans style, baby. How Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers doing on this great and beautiful day? God is so awesome. Today is a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. It's been raining all morning, you heard me? And ain't nothing like when it's raining outside and you have a little cool weather to eat some homemade gumbo or homemade soup or something like that, baby. So as y'all can see, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy chopping down these smoked sauces, baby, real thin. And a brand of smoked sauces that your girl Queen Sandy is using, ladies and gentlemen, is Earl Campbell's. Over the weekend, my husband and I went and made some groceries, and we purchased these smoked sauces from Winco, ladies and gentlemen, and they're very inexpensive. They cost $8 a bag. So if y'all want some smoked sauces, go holler at Winco for y'all smoked sauces, or y'all can go to Fiesta and get some New Orleans D&Ds, ladies and gentlemen. And the price of the Fiesta smoked sauces are $13 a bag, baby. And the reason that their price so high because they have to order it from New Orleans, you know. It didn't take your girl Queen Sandy long to chop down these smoked sauces thinly, baby. Y'all already know that the Queen of NO's food be rolling, you heard me, well seasoned. Now, after your girl Queen Sandy chopped down these smoked sauces, ladies and gentlemen, what your girl Queen Sandy is going to do, I'm going to place the smoked sauces in the strainer, and then I'm going to chop down these chicken gizzards, you heard me. Now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy also have my big pot on the stove boiling, and I'm going to have to put my gumbo filet up in there. I'm going to let the gumbo filet boil down up in the water. And what your girl Queen Sandy is going to do, I'm going to saute my smoked sauces and my shrimps, and I'm going to bake the chicken so the flavor could stay all juicy up in that chicken, baby, instead of just boiling it, because if you boil a chicken, it's going to be watery in your gumbo. So it's best to bake it with the seasoning so you can taste it and get all that real New Orleans flavor, you heard me? Also, I have my pot on the stove, my birthday pot that my baby's brought their mama for her birthday, you heard me? With the water on to put my gizzards in after I finish chopping them down thinly. Y'all see that? And it's real easy and simple to make New Orleans gumbo, ladies and gentlemen. All you need is, as y'all can see, all the ingredients are laid out on the table, baby. I got my frozen crabs. Normally, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the seafood department in Fiesta and get the crabs that's already cleaned out. But Winco had these crabs on sale. And it was, I want to say it was $4 a pack. And that's not bad for cleaned out crabs already. And it's actually about the same price at Fiesta as well, baby. Now, this is not going to contaminate anything or whatever. Your girl Queen Sandy is going to rinse these chicken gizzards off after I chop them down, baby. Now, some people, I know some people that love cooking New Orleans gumbo, love probably putting their chicken gizzards up in their hole, but I learned how to cook gumbo from my mama and my daddy and my husband, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been a tradition in my family to chop it down so we can have more meat in a pot, baby. The same way as you do with your bell peppers and your seafood dressing. And to any of Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers that want to learn how to make New Orleans homemade seafood dressing from scratch, you ladies and gentlemen to see the DIY tutorial on how your girl Queen Sandy put it down stunner style in Texas with my New Orleans seafood dressing, baby. It was so good rolling. Now, some people probably just cook gumbo on Christmas or Thanksgiving, but in New Orleans, baby, we'll cook gumbo any day of the week, you heard me? We used to eating home cooked meals on a daily. Y'all see how simple your girl Queen Sandy make this process look with making my homemade gumbo, baby? How many of Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers know how to make gumbo from scratch? Jump in Life of Queen Sandy and family comments and let your girl Queen Sandy know if y'all know how to make gumbo from scratch. And also, if I'm educating y'all in some kind of way on making some gumbo to make y'all go and prepare some homemade New Orleans style gumbo for y'all family on this great and beautiful day. When it's raining, baby, that's when a gumbo come in handy, you heard me? That's real spirit from Queen Sandy. Now, with your chicken gizzards, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna broil it. You're gonna use your seasoning herb, whatever kind of seasoning that y'all want up in it, and broil it up in a pot. And once it's in some meat tenderizer, and then once everything is, you're gonna cook everything separately. Once my gizzards finish broiling, the crab's gonna go in a pot, legs. Your girl Queen Sandy, I'm gonna saute my smoked sausage, and I'm also gonna saute my shrimps and put the seafood in their legs. Because you don't want the seafood to lose its flavor, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people probably say, oh, gumbo hard to make, but it's not. I've taught a lot of individuals I know how to make gumbo. And they got it right on the first time, baby. And they also have some root that they sell in a jar at Fiesta. It don't matter what brand that you get if you want to make your gumbo thicker, ladies and gentlemen. It comes up in a jar. It's like a gravy, but it's a gumbo root. And you put it in your pot, baby, and you have some thick, well-flavored, well-seasoned New Orleans gumbo, you heard me? Now, your girl Queen Sandy gonna chop that chicken gizzard in 3, baby. The weather's so pretty today. I said, baby, look, I know one thing about it. My family want to eat some gumbo today. Coming up in weather like this, my mom and my big brothers and my husband and I, this will be always ate, and my mother-in-law. Some gumbo or some soup, baby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy only utilized 2 packs of chicken gizzards for the gumbo, 2 packs of crabs, 1 pack of smoked sausage, 1 bag of chicken, and the shrimps just for my household size of 5, and also enough if somebody else want a bowl or something like that. Because we get a lot of guests over here, and a lot of people love my food, baby. Now, there you have it. Put this chopping board in the kitchen sink and cut y'all back on un momento. Now, your girl Queen Sandy is back, ladies and gentlemen. So, as y'all can see, your girl Queen Sandy have our chicken wings right here, baby. And season is nothing to be afraid of. Your girl Queen Sandy gonna put a whole bunch of seasoning on top of the chicken, baby. Get in there. New Orleans don't believe in no bland food, you heard me? Don't come over here with no food that don't taste like no seasoning, baby. Get in there, baby. A lot of people do measuring, but I come from a family of chefs, my big brothers, and my daddy was a chef, you heard me? Season is nothing to be afraid of. It's not going to be salty unless you're using salt. And the only thing your girl Queen Sandy cook with salt, ladies and gentlemen, is my greens and my beans. That rhyme, huh? Greens and beans, baby. Ain't nothing like the smell of fresh seasoning, baby. And y'all know one thing about it, your girl Queen Sandy know what I'm doing. Isn't God awesome, baby? Get your hands in there, baby. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You see how even the seasoning going on each side of this chicken wing, baby? Stop playing. Can't do it like the Queen of Know, you heard me. When you do it like this, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you know each individual piece of chicken, each individual chicken wing is going to taste exactly the same. One chicken wing is not going to overpower the other one. This even season. You get it, baby? It's gonna be bursting with flavor, baby, in that gumbo. It's like making my own homemade roux in a way. It's gonna be flavoring the gravy, the gumbo gravy, baby. Now there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Easy, simple DIY tutorial on how to season and prep for your New Orleans homemade gumbo, baby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy about to take y'all on Queen Sandy crib journey with me to my kitchen, baby, while I saute these shrimps and smoked sauces and put my chicken gizzards on. You heard me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all can see, your girl Queen Sandy have her delicious chicken gizzards burling in the pot behind me, ladies and gentlemen, all the season. Y'all already know that your girl Queen Sandy gumbo gonna be rolling, you heard me? And also, y'all can see your girl Queen Sandy up here sauteing my smoked sauces, baby, and my shrimps. I'm only going to allow the shrimps and the smoked sauces to cook down a little bit because I don't want the shrimps to get too small, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know in New Orleans, baby, we know for having big shrimps up in our seafood gumbo or our peppers or our dressing, ladies and gentlemen. Can't do it like the Queen of Indo, baby. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to take long for our chicken to bake. And it's going to have so much seasoning, so much flavor up in them chicken wings, baby. It's easy. Your girl Queen Sandy been making gumbo for years, ladies and gentlemen. So any of Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers, if I inspired any of our viewers to make gumbo, or if I taught any of our Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers on how to make New Orleans gumbo, jump in the comments and let your girl Queen Sandy know, baby. Like I said, it is really simple and easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 step process. You prep, you chop up your smoked sausage, cut up your gizzards, you season your chicken. Also, ladies and gentlemen, normally we put hot sausage up in there, but your girl Queen Sandy ain't go to Fiesta and get no hot sausage, you heard me. So we just using the shrimps, the crabs, the smoked sausage, and the chicken, ladies and gentlemen, and the crabs. So the gumbo gonna be full of meat, bursting with flavor, you heard me, ladies and gentlemen. So if your girl Queen Sandy inspired any of Life of Queen Sandy and family viewers in this tutorial on how to make New Orleans homemade seafood gumbo, jump in your girl Queen Sandy comments and let me know you heard me. Can't do it like the Queen of Indo, baby. Stop playing. Y'all see that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what your girl Queen Sandy is going to do, I'm about to turn this fire, y'all, baby, and stir these chicken gizzards up. Don't these chicken gizzards look delicious, baby? Now your girl Queen Sandy put the same seasoning that season chicken wings with, ladies and gentlemen, from my chicken gizzards. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Life of Queen Sandy and Family's YouTube video channel. Make sure to hit that bell thing and make sure to turn on y'all post notifications, you heard me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone who is viewing this video that haven't subscribed to Life of Queen Sandy and Family, ladies and gentlemen, to hit that subscribe button, baby. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my family and I would like to thank everyone that has showed us so much love and appreciation with our channel, with all the positive love and inspiration and motivation, ladies and gentlemen, to our channel. Once again, our channel is 500 subscribers away from 5,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. And your girl, and stay tuned because your girl Queen Sandy gonna be back un momento with the outcome of my New Orleans 504 seafood gumbo, baby. Welcome back to Life of Queen Sandy and Family, ladies and gentlemen. You already know who it is, Queen Sandy, the Queen of NO. Miss, put that plate on a rotate, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy is so excited, baby. Your girl Queen Sandy New Orleans seafood gumbo 504 gumbo is done, you heard me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy, y'all see your girl Queen Sandy rice, baby? Come a little closer, cameraman. See how delicious your girl Queen Sandy New Orleans style rice is, baby? And also, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy done 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, baby. Because grilled cheese go great with gumbo, you heard me? That's how we do it in New Orleans, you heard me? Come a little closer, cameraman. So they can see all this meat that the Queen of New Orleans have up in this gumbo, baby. Can't do it like me, you heard me? Well seasoned. And also, ladies and gentlemen, let your girl Queen Sandy give y'all an up-close view of this chicken. It's great. The reason your girl Queen Sandy giving y'all an up-close view of this chicken because it's great when you bake it, baby, because all the chicken stay on that bone when you put it up in the gumbo gravy, ladies and gentlemen. I already told y'all previously that this chicken gonna be so good. The smoked sauce is gonna be good. The shrimp's gonna be good. The crab's gonna be good. Everything that your girl Queen Sandy got up in my 504 pot, baby, gonna be rolling, you heard me? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we feed you up in New Orleans. A whole bunch of meat. Don't give us no skimpy plate, you heard me? The goal is to get full. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your girl Queen Sandy gonna grab this big old spoon so I can get the meat. Because I didn't already put a lot of juice up in the bowl, baby. Y'all see these big old crabs? And we love gizzards and shrimps up in our gumbo. So your girl Queen Sandy gonna put some more gizzards on here, baby. And like your girl Queen Sandy said previously at the beginning of our video, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple to make New Orleans seafood gumbo. All y'all need is y'all gumbo filet, your smoked sauces, hot sauces, shrimps, chicken, chicken necks, hot sausage. You can put bell peppers up in there if you want to, ladies and gentlemen. And also, they also have some instant gumbo packets that y'all can put up in there along with your gumbo filet to make y'all gumbo thicker and more flavorful. And also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to use your stock juice from your shrimps, your smoked sausage, and your chicken and stuff like that, so you can bring all that flavor to a ball up in your New Orleans style gumbo, you heard me? Now let your girl Queen Sandy grab this grilled cheese sandwich. And voila, baby, you can't do it like the Queen of NO. Come a little closer, baby. This how you feed a king. And kids that do great up in school and get straight A's, you heard me? Ladies and gentlemen, hope your girl Queen Sandy was able to teach our Life of Queen Sandy and Family viewers a thing or two in our DIY New Orleans seafood gumbo tutorial. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Life of Queen Sandy and Family, baby. God is awesome. Once again, your Life of Queen Sandy and Family is only 500 subscribers away from 5,000 subscribers. To those viewers that's looking at the video and have not subscribed yet, quit being shy, quit being phony, you heard me, and hit that subscribe button, you heard me. Peace out, God is good, and hope everyone is having a great and blessed day. To those that's not having a great day, pray about your situation and God will get you through it, baby. Can't do it like the Queen of NO. Come closer, baby. Voila. This how we do it in New Orleans, baby. Stunner style gumbo and grilled cheese, baby. Peace out. God is good, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Life of Queen Sandy and family, baby. Come on, come over here one more time, cameraman. Let them see all this meat. How New Orleans people do it no matter where we go, baby. Nothing but flavor. Bursting with flavor and season, you heard me. Holla back. Peace out. God is good, ladies and gentlemen.